Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. As it stands, the Eagles in control of the football as we continue on in the third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. It's a 3-yard pickup, and it sets up 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sacked for a loss of 4. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Epps providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. You can't take your foot off.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it.
Ready, get!
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds Beasley, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
On first down, Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 52 yards. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Elliott good with a PAT. It's a 19-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an outlier, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Jones last week: 21 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
A second down pass play. It's incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start. He's made the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks too. I mean, the style and 5 receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On 1st down, Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down.
36 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back now, y'all. Now we're using my mic.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go.
Hurts
Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe on the way.
He's got a first. Sanders' first carry of the game. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The numbers for Sanders last week, 12 carries, 68 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
No score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year.